You don't have to die to be free. You don't have to cry to get love. You don't have to cry to get love. Just reach out your arms and ask for love. Don't have to cry to get love.
There is no holding back. Love in the words I say, peace in the world I make, God in every breath I take, joy in my day, joy in my day. Love in the words I say, peace in the world I make, God in every breath I take, joy in my day, joy in my day. We are lifted up. We are lifted up. We are lifted up higher. We are lifted up. We are lifted up. We are lifted up higher. Love in the words we say, peace in the world we make, God in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day. Love in the words we say, peace in the world we make, God in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day, God in every
Good morning. Welcome to Unity Columbine Spiritual Center, where, centered in God, we celebrate a world of harmony, peace, and abundance for all. Let's join with Jeff King, John Stubbs, and Stephen Bott in our first joy song. Please stand.
Could your fellow man give him a helping hand? Put a little love in your heart. See, it's getting late, oh, please don't hesitate. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Another day goes by, and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. We want the world to know we won't let hatred show. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you. Just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. 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 Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide, kindness will be your guide. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. 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 Put a little love in your heart.
And now we welcome our children. Come on up. So we will hear a little bit about what they will be doing today, and then we will bless them and stand for our second joy song. Here you go, Jeannie.
Okay, good. Good morning, Columbine. If I can get all the kids to come up, and I think there's several out in the foyer too, but they may make it in here. We'll see. Hi, Corey and Addie. Okay, so today it's summer and it's so exciting. So we have all of our stuff outside. I don't know if you guys saw as you were coming in. Okay, some of the layout down there. So we are all the expression of this incredible intelligence that is who breathes us, what breathes us. And right now, the colors outside in this time of year is just spectacular. So we are going to be the artists because we are created by the master artist. So we are going to kind of tap into that energy and do a lot of art today. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. So you can.
I send my love mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my power over the mountains. I send my power over the sea. I send my power into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me. And it returns to me.
What a beautiful segue into our prayer and meditation time. I send my peace over those beautiful mountains that we have, and it returns to me. So this is the time when we settle in for that quiet time in our service, and we will have some music and then prayer and meditation led by one of our prayer chaplains, Lena Perez.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and your pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on.
We take a deep breath and settle into a moment of prayer. Close our eyes and turn inward. Great Spirit, Mother, Father, God, thank you for this moment to connect to my heart, to the truth of who I am. I bring my awareness into my heart and breathe so deeply, feeling this love flowing through my crown, my heart, into the world. I notice my physical body. Take a deep breath and release tension, thoughts, worries, concerns, doubts. I release it all into your loving presence to be held and transformed. And I sink deeply into the knowing that I am part of the divine. I sink into the knowing that I am divinity. We remember that we are so blessed to walk this path, walk this life, to experience the wonders of this beautiful planet. The creativity, the abundance, the prosperity all around us. We say thank you. We are so very blessed. We bring our attention to all those we wish to pray for in this moment. We bring our attention to all those in our unity prayer box on our prayer list. All those we know could use a loving spark of awareness. We see ourselves and each other surrounded by love, and we are so blessed. We are so thankful. We say thank you for this moment to be here now. And we sink into greater awareness through our 2 minutes of silence within our own hearts. Amen.
Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a tale that I could tell you, I'd tell a tale sure to make you smile. If I had a wish that I could wish for you, I'd make a wish, sunshine all the while. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Sunshine almost all the time makes me high. Sunshine on my shoulder.
Turn it on. It's not like I haven't done this before, right? I'm Linda Hurst. I'm your secretary of the board. And talk about a ray of sunshine we have here today. Our speaker is an ordained Unity minister
She's the founder of Soulful World, an online wisdom community that serves people from over 50 countries. She's a former ambassador to the Parliament of the World's Religions, with which she traveled the world to explore cultural differences and human similarities, speaking to religious and indigenous leaders for over 250 tribes and traditions. So she's been traveled well. With more than 30 years of metaphysical training, she's a certified transpersonal hypnotherapist and Reiki master and teacher. She is happily married to her soulmate, who is sitting with him, Mark. And they have 5 grown children and a handful of grandchildren. And it is a joy to welcome her, Reverend Dr. Ariana Platten.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me back. It's a pleasure to be here. Linda, thank you. Linda greeted me at the door, and we got a chance to sit outside in the beauty, and I just spend a little time here, and we had a lovely drive up from Colorado Springs this morning. So, at a particular time, God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And she said, "This is good. I believe I will separate the light from the darkness." And that was the first day. And the next thing she did was plant a garden. It was a massive garden, a beautiful, amazing garden. How many of you have planted a garden this year? Well, 1,000 and 1,000 and a couple hundred years later, in Bloomington, there was a beautiful garden. So beautiful, in fact, that everyone in town was jealous of it. Everything seemed to grow perfectly there. There were 2 caretakers, Lily and Vern. Lily was a little old woman with the perfect amount of wrinkles. And Vern was a little old man who seemed to stay that age forever. In fact, nobody could remember when Vern and Lily weren't there. But every year, they opened their garden for the people to come. Come on a garden tour. Come and see all the beautiful things that grow here. Open your heart and let it be filled with beauty. And most people did. In fact, most people were so deeply touched by the beauty of the garden that when they left, they felt like their heart was going to burst out of their chest, like the beauty just followed them everywhere they went, except for Timothy. And every year, Timothy showed up grumpy. I don't know what they're doing around here, but I'm going to find out. Something isn't right here. And finally, on this particular given year, Timothy walked straight up to Vern and Lily, and he said, "I've had it. I have been coming here year after year after year after year after year, and I can't figure out what it is that you're doing. What is it that makes your garden so perfect?" And Vern said, "Oh, you should have just asked me. Come with me." And he walked with Timothy to a very far corner of the garden. And he came up to a patch where everything was really thick and green and full. And he said, "Timothy, some of this should stay and some of it should go. I'd like you to decide what should come out." And Timothy walked over, and he was an experienced gardener. He walked over and he looked at it and he said, "I have no idea. I have no idea what plant this is. I can't tell what should go and what should not go. How do I figure that out?" And he said, "Simple. Your heart will tell you. So stop for a minute, be still, and open your heart." Well, this was a hard thing for Timothy to do because he had been mad for a really long time about this garden. but he knew it was the only way he was going to get the secret. So he centered himself, let his feet touch the ground, and remembered what it felt like to stand in his own garden, where he felt like he had the same roots as everything that was growing. And he let his roots grow down, and he felt into his own body. And he closed his eyes, and he reached down, and he began to remove things that didn't belong. This one, and this one, and this one. Oh, not that one, that belongs there. This one, and this one. I don't know about this one comes out. And Vern said, very good. Come back in 2 weeks and see what you've done. And Timothy looked, and the ground looked sparse. The place, he wondered if he had maybe taken out too many things. But he did what he was told, and he went away because he was determined to know how to make his garden look like that. And 2 weeks later, when he came back, what he had left had filled the space with amazing blossoms that were fragrant, sweet to the smell, beautiful to the eyes, tender to the heart. And he looked at Vern and he said, tell me what this is about, what happened here. And Vern said to Timothy, simple, simple, simple. In your life, you have to weed what does not belong. It isn't about what you took out of the garden, Timothy. It's about what you took out of your heart while you were taking it out of the garden. It's about what you opened up to and what could grow so that you could truly set down your anger and see the beauty here. And needless to say, Timothy's life was never the same. So we are coming up on the summer solstice, the time of the zenith of the sun, when the sun is at its strongest point. And after the summer solstice, the power of the sun actually begins to wane, even though we go into summer. The daily power of the sun begins to wane. But from the equinox to the solstice, the power of the sun grows stronger every day. And we are a week and a half away from the strongest point of the sun. And if you look out into your garden out there, you will see what the sun does. The sun just pulls from the soil something beautiful and new every year. Actually reaches in with its rays, wraps around the seeds and the roots, and brings life forward. And we look at it and say, man, that is beautiful, and give zero consideration to what's happening to us. No consideration at all to the fact that that sun, that light that was created, does the same exact thing to us. It reaches inside of us and pulls out something. It can pull out beauty in the same way it pulls out flowers, and it can pull out anger and frustration and difficulty in the same way it pulls up weeds. Both are possible. Both appear in the garden of our life, especially this time of year. And you may notice this time of year, life can get a little intense. Things happen in our families we didn't expect. Things get changed in travel plans. Stuff doesn't grow the way we want it to grow in our lives. We're halfway from the time that we made New Year's resolutions. And this is about the time we look and go, I worked really hard and nothing happened. Well, we're just now in the season of growth, when things actually come up out of the soil of life and show themselves to us. So if you allow yourself, your vision, your heart to be choked by the weeds of frustration, anger, self-doubt, negative conversation, negative self-talk, your eyes are not open to see what is available to you, to see the beauty that is there for you. This is the time of weeding. This is the time that we check in on our hearts and we ask ourselves, what needs to go? What do I have too much of? What is choking my life? This is a real question, a question that I want you to take with you from here. Some of you will have immediate answers. Some of you will know exactly what's choking your life. And some of you will have to pause, plant your roots, settle into your body, check on your heart, and ask yourself, where in life am I choking the beauty of who I am, the gifts I have to give, the brilliance that I bring to life? Why is this important? It's important because the world needs you right now. And every time I stand on this platform, in this place, and any other place, I will remind you that the world needs you, that you are not by accident at Unity, that you are at Unity because we have the capability of doing something other people can't do. We have the capability of seeing that there's a future. We have the capability of setting down all beliefs that the world is going to burn up and we're going to be in mass war and all of the other crap that you hear. We have the ability and the practice. This is what we do, right? We practice discipling our mind towards positivity, towards a picture of new potential, towards the possibility that life can be different and that miracles still happen. And they do. Because you know what? That light that she created is still shining every single day. And it's still pulling something brilliant from us. And when we think into the positive possibilities of life, new ideas come to us. When we believe a future is possible, then we think of ways to make that work. What can we do with that future? What kind of wonderful thing can we imagine? And how would we create it? So you are important in the world. And I mean you, and 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 all of you. Not just one of you or a couple of you. If you are a person who says, geez, Ariana, the most I can do right now is just to get myself to church. Awesome. Are you here? Did you pray? Did you center your body? The energy that you hold is making a difference today, right now, this moment. You are changing life by your presence here. You are changing life by considering what anger and frustration, what judgment, what negativity you can pull from the garden and release. We all have something. We all have good days and we all have bad days. We all have something we can let go of that isn't serving us. So as we move towards the solstice, we are pulled the strongest to grow, to bring forth something to blossom into the world. And then through summer, we have a chance for that to ripen on the vine. And ripening is the best season. Because when you get into ripening, all you have to do is bask in the sun. That's all you have to do. Soak up the sun and you will come sweet and attractive. And you will call things to you that you didn't even know you could call. Because you took the time to sweeten into life. And in harvest season, which even though we celebrate that in November, actually starts the end of July and the beginning of August, you will begin to see what comes because you did good weeding, because you rested into the season of ripening, because you allowed the sun, the light, the holy to set aside those things that get in the way of you being who you really are, because who she created was you. And who brings the light is you. And as bright as that light is, nothing is brighter than the light of spirit that shines as you. And so it is.
Here's one you may have heard before. Feel free to sing along. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I'll say it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I'll say it's all right. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I'll say it's all right. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I'll say it's all right. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I'll say it's all right. It's all right.
Thank you for bringing the sun with your music today. We really appreciate you. So, this is the time in our service when we recommit to our purpose. So please say it along with me. We commit to increasing our spiritual awareness, diversifying our community, manifesting our highest potential, and positively impacting the world. And there are many ways that each of you in here does that. Some of it is, as Reverend Ariana mentioned, your presence, your simple presence. For each of you, that is a way that you contribute. And then there are many other ways. Some of them are with your gifts of time and talent. And at this point in our service, we're focused on the gifts of treasure. We do need to pay the bills. So this is the time when we invite you to share of your treasure with Columbine. We are self-sustaining, and this allows us to do things such as have fabulous musicians and have fabulous speakers and allow Reverend Sue to have a sabbatical after a long wait. So if you are inclined today, please share your treasure with us. You also have a lot of other ways that you can do that. Online, you can send it directly from your bank. You can write a check and send it in snail mail, as you well know. So right now, please say with me our offering blessing. God's love has always met and will always meet all my needs. I give freely, I receive abundantly, and I am grateful. And as we pass the offering bags through the sanctuary, I'd like to ask you to turn and say hello to our online viewers. Hello out there in virtual land. We're glad that you're able to join us this way. And also welcome to any visitors that are here in 3D in the sanctuary. We're also very glad that you're here. If you have questions, I'm your person after the service today. So let me get into our announcements. We do have quite a bit to go over. Your Board of Trustees is meeting this afternoon after the service. So if you have feedback, compliments, suggestions, please hunt up a board member and share that with them. And this is a way that we can all be involved in keeping this community thriving and vibrant. We have an outdoor concert next Sunday, and Raven will be in Foss Hall today with a table for you to purchase tickets. If you haven't gotten around to that yet, or you have had any difficulty with that, she has a table set up in there, and she'll be able to help you with that. And Summer is very well known for her artistry, her activism, she's got an amazing sense of humor and stage presence, and she's going to provide a family-based concert for us for Father's Day. It's a family picnic. Come and bring your blanket or your chairs and join us out on the lawn. Say a little prayer for beautiful weather. And just know that this is a substance-free event, so we're not selling any alcohol. So please don't bring your own as well. We're trying to make this totally family-friendly. The next thing is that our Fourth Friday event, since this is Pride Month, is Sal Skog will be presenting to us on transgender voices. So if you've wondered, if you've had questions like, I don't really understand this, or I'd like to know more about it, or I'd like to know how to support someone in my life who is facing this or walking through this, this could be a really, really fabulous way for you to learn more. And that will be Friday, June 28th, and tickets are on sale. The details are in your Thursday email update. And, okay, before we get to the parking update, which is lengthy. Oh, I neglected to mention, please, on the Summer Osborne, watch your email because we are making a call for volunteers to help with the event. And then another thing that I did not add there, but I want to say, our YOU, 4 of our young people will be leaving Wednesday or Thursday this week for a rally in Oklahoma. Please keep them in your prayers. And hopefully they will join us the following Sunday to share with us about their journey. Okay, now on to the parking. Okay, so let me just start with an analogy. A child is born, they have no teeth, right? And then they start to grow teeth, and the teeth look, a certain way. And then they get a mouthful of baby teeth. Thank you, Lisa, for reading my mind. And this is their baby teeth. And look at that big smile. And then what we want to get to is this. This is what we want to get to as adults. We want to have a big smile with lovely teeth. Well, let me show you where we are right now with our parking. So, please hold this in your mind. It has been confusing. It has been frustrating. It has been one challenge after another that we have tried with as much grace and patience as possible to get through. But Lisa, would you please leave that picture up? This is what I want you to remember when we're experiencing these frustrations. This is where we are, but that's not where we're going to stay, okay? We're working things out. Let me give you a little bit of detail. And one of the things that we got, just to add to our excitement, we got a notice on our door on Thursday. Arapahoe Road will be milled and resurfaced beginning tonight. Okay, so here's what that means to you. And this is why I think it's important to give you some detail here. And also, it was in your Thursday update. From 7 p.m. till 5 a.m. each night between now and August 15th. That's where we are right now. Those teeth don't come in right away. So if you are here, if you are leaving anytime after 7 p.m., I don't think anyone's here at 5 a.m., but maybe I'm wrong, then what you need to do is you need to stop. There's going to be one-way traffic with a pilot car. So you need to wait at the entrance at the end of the driveway, and you wait until you see the pilot car coming the direction you want to go, and then you join that stream of traffic. And then same thing when you're coming in. It'll be a little easier when you're coming in. You just turn off. So please just be very mindful and careful. If you lead an evening group, let them know several times. And the company that is doing this has said that they will post a notice at the end of our driveway. If they don't, I will. So just be careful. It starts tonight. This is just on top of everything else. Okay, so now our overflow parking. We have a new location starting today. Some of you have already made use of that. So the parking at Old Elm, we extend a huge thank you to Teresa at Old Elm. She has been so amazing and collaborative. And it was an experiment. And we all know sometimes experiments don't work out the way that we anticipated. That's the case here. It's simply not sustainable for her business to continue to support us to that degree. But we are very, very grateful that she was willing to go on that little journey with us. So we are now back at the Boulder Equestrian Center, but there's a new pattern for how to get there. There is also new management as of March. And the main reason that we stopped using the Equestrian Center was that we had a lot of difficulty communicating with the management and getting answers and getting things done in a helpful way. But now there's new management. They're very enthusiastic and they've been very, very welcoming to us. So the difference is, here's where it gets interesting. The board has been wrestling with this for a while. As we investigated having the parking lot paved, we learned that we do not have the right to use that gravel road that can take us to the entrance we've been using for the pasture. That is part of the wildlife conservation easement. And Doug, if I'm saying anything wrong, or Dave, jump up right away and correct me. So we have cordoned that off, and that means that we can still use the pasture, but we need to go in through the Equestrian Center entrance. And this is just important for everybody to know. And then you can also, if you like, pick up a little yellow sheet as you leave with the directions on it. But so we enter, you would leave here, you would enter through the Boulder Equestrian Center entrance driveway, and then as you make a first left and you drive straight through to the pasture. Do not stop and pet horses. Do not stop and feed horses. These horses are boarded there. They belong to people. They're on special diets. We don't have that right to do that. And also, please don't walk around the property. However, we are warmly invited to schedule a tour anytime we want to see what's over there. So, as I said, they've been very, very helpful. And this happened on Tuesday. So, yeah, so we owe them a big thanks. So, and if then when you leave, so then after you park in the pasture, you still come out that gate. We can walk on the gravel road. So you walk the gravel road into the building as you usually did, and you reverse it to leave. So that lesson is now complete. Except that you just really want to be mindful over there because there are horses and there are pedestrians. Don't honk your horn, please, unless it's a life or death situation. So just slow, mindful driving. We're working out all the details, but we're very, very grateful. So I would like for you to please stand for just a moment, and we're going to send some loving energy to both parties. I'd like you to please stand. Place your hands on your heart. Take a deep breath and think about how we are being served by our neighbors. And now, please, if you would turn and extend one hand toward Old Elm and one hand toward the Boulder Equestrian Center, send that energy out to them. Just send that loving energy as a thank you to them. We are blessed with these neighbors. So you can remain standing. First, I'm just going to ask who the prayer chaplains are. Just raise your hand. Oh, yay. Okay. Sue and Brooke are here as your prayer chaplains today. So please take advantage of that if you need that. And now let's remain standing for our peace song and our prayer for protection. Thank you for paying attention.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let this be the home now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Of your fellow man, tell me a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. It's getting late, please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart. And the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you. Just wait. See, another day goes by, still the children cry.